Hello, hi, what's up guys? I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my mom.
Welcome.
I don't know why she's whispering. So today I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions that you are too scared to ask your mom. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer. Guys, do not be offended by my mom's answers to these questions. She just has a lot of opinions about a lot of stuff.
Yes, true. Very true.
So don't be offended. Anyway, guys.
And sometimes aggressive. I've got a heart of gold, but if you cross my lines, ooh, fire on the mountain.
But anyway, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into this. Let me start with like an easy question. Okay, someone said, if you were my age, would you be my friend?
You as of you,
As in
La-Vern,
me, yeah.
Yes, I would be.
You'd be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you be my friend?
With a lot of...
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Yes, I would be your friend, yeah.
You'd be my friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you leaving me in your will?
Nothing. I told you, I'm leaving you 47 pence.
She
Which
said,
you will share
do you know
between you and Peter. I've told
do you
you
know what
that
she gave me?
before.
She just said, nothing.
Nothing.
Speaking of being Peter, who is your favourite?
I don't have a favorite,
They
but...
all say that.
Okay, wait. I don't have a favorite, but I have... It depends on how your connection with me. It's human for anybody to be connected to somebody who reaches out to them more. So
basically, I'm not her favourite.
because you don't reach out to me.
That's not true. How do you get strict parents to loosen up?
You speak to them more because the
If
reason...
they're strict, isn't it hard to like speak to them?
Okay, the reason why parents are strict is because they fear. I mean, a lot of parents, they fear to be embarrassed. You know, in the community, if a child does something wrong, it goes on the parent more than on the child. That's why the parents are strict. But if you children show us that we can trust you, I think building a trust is the most important thing. If you want a close relationship with your parent, do not lie to them. No matter how bad it is, always tell the truth. If you can't tell the truth to your parents, find somebody like a sister or an uncle or somebody who can present your case on your behalf. But do not shut your parents out because they are your parents and that will never change.
So someone asked, are you going to take the COVID vaccine?
I am going to take the COVID vaccine.
You're going to take it?
Yes, I will, but I'm waiting to see how it's going to react to other people, because the thing is, a lot of these tests are done on other ethnic minority. A lot is not done on our
Actually,
black
that's
people.
true. Yeah, that's
So for me, I'm waiting to see how the reaction is going to be, which is going to... If I could have it my way, I'll wait until a year or 2 years to see how people are going to react. And if it is, then that's fine. But also, the other thing is my immune system is very, very strong. I don't need anything to assist me with anything. You see? So that's why I'm not keen. Honestly, my immune system is perfect.
It's perfect.
Really perfect. So
Oh, wow. Okay. What's one thing you've done in your life that you are embarrassed about?
there are lots of things.
Lots.
Which one should I start with?
Okay, give us like top 3.
This one you should have told me to prepare before, because it's a long time ago. How many years ago, La-Vern? Almost 25 years ago. Can I remember what I've done 25 years ago?
Top 3.
Oh. Okay. Yes, let me say this. I was with my friend and then we met this guy, and then I was going out with him, And then he gave me a letter. He gave my friend a letter to give to me. We didn't have WhatsApp then or Instagram, so it was letters. And then he wrote a letter. No. And then I got home, and then my auntie, the one I was living with, saw the letter. And then she called me and she said, "Oh, Beth, have you got a boyfriend?" I was like, no, I don't have.
How old were you?
I think I just finished my GCSEs.
So like 16.
Yes, 16, okay. 17. And then she was like, no. And then she said, "I'm going to give you one last chance. Can you tell the truth?" And I was like, no. And they said, "Are you telling me the truth?" I said, "No." And then she produced the letter. I was like,
Did she read?
She did. No, she asked me to read it.
She read it to you.
She asked me to read it to her. But luckily, she asked me some of the things I was omitting them, so she did it.
Oh, so she didn't hear. Okay.
No, but those days it wasn't anything offensive because
it was sweet.
It was just sweet nothing, and our letters. It's like big English words, trying to impress.
That was the one word that every Zim person used. It was expagorate.
Yes, and flabbergasted. I take this opportunity. I'm happy for my pen to vomit.
Oh my days!
These beautiful words to you. Memories.
Speaking of boyfriends, another question. Someone asked me, when is it appropriate to have, like, what age do you think is appropriate to have a boyfriend?
I think for me, to start maybe when you're lower 6 or maybe after your GCSEs, I think. 16, 17, I don't... Anyway, you tell me. How old were you when you started? Yeah, I mean...
17.
Yes, I think 16, 17.
Okay, so we're going to get into some juicy ones. Did I turn out the way you wanted?
You?
Yeah.
Not really. Not yet, no. Yes, I can say yes, no. Yes, in the fact that I've wanted you to be a hard worker. I've wanted you to be a strong woman. But I think the mistake that I made is I made you too strong and you don't know where to draw the line. I think that is my worry, I like you to be a little bit softer.
I'm a bit scared for this next question. Okay, why do African parents not teach us about sex education? I think the issue is with things that regards to sex education. It's some of these things, they are brought. It's not African parents only. I think you think it's African parents. For me, I try to understand how the community works, and sometimes I watch a lot of YouTube videos from America, maybe from other cultures. Mm-hmm. It's not only African parents. Other cultures also, they do the same. But the issue with Western countries is because it's being glamorized. I think that's not like what the person's asking. I think the person's asking why don't parents just talk about it to us? Because I feel like, and me personally, I feel like because it's such it's taboo, that's why a lot of people are let me go out in the world and see what it is. So maybe if parents just spoke to children about it, I don't know, maybe it could then it's I'm not gonna, because I've got it from my parent, I don't really need to go for outside to get more information about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and also for me, what I think is because as African parents, sometimes it's what we have inherited.
Yeah.
And even though there's a lot now on social media, on YouTube, it's only very few parents that decide to go on YouTube to say, okay, let me watch or get taught on how I can talk to my children. Yeah. So it's more like a lot of parents fear to say, oh, how can I start? and you think am I not giving? For me personally, to be honest, I don't know whether I'll be giving you ideas.
Oh, yeah, like ideas. Or your teachers. Oh, this one is a good one. Do you still think about a guy from the past?
Now that I've separated from your dad, yes, definitely. I feel like sometimes have I made a mistake? Honestly, there's one guy, seriously, I think about him, really. But unfortunately, he's married. Unfortunately, he's married, so I can't do anything.
Okay, I'm going to ask these two because they're similar. Do you completely lose your identity when you become a parent? Did having children stop you from accomplishing your goals?
I can't say it stopped you, but it limited you. Because every time you get, like, I always give an example for myself. Every time I get money, the first thing I think of is, what can I do for my children? So when you're a parent, especially if you're a mother, you tend to always prioritize your children.
Yeah.
I know there are some that don't, but a lot, especially we African mothers, this is one thing that is engrossed in us, that your child comes before you. But now I've realized no, because if you keep putting them before you, they walk all over you. So I've changed that.
Oh my days. Is it weird that I'm an adult now?
No, I can't say it's weird, because as a mother, that's what you look forward to. That's what you pray to say. I remember when you were 2 years, and then I'll see 21-year-old, 20. I'm like, when is my daughter going to be that age? But then, to tell you the truth, you don't know the journey there. Oh, it's hell's fire.
I wasn't even that bad.
Oh my days! Wow. Especially when you started back chatting me when you started secondary. Oh my days!
False information. It's not true. It's not true.
No, but it's quite a good feeling for a mother, and it feels like an achievement. It feels a big achievement that you've managed to raise your child and they're an adult now. And for me personally, to tell you the truth, La-Vern and Peter, if he's watching, I'm getting to a stage where I want to hand over everything to you now. I don't want to continue being the adult anymore. No, I don't. I want to start being the baby now, having tantrums.
Wow.
Yes. And then I'll be demanding I'll be demanding a handbag for £500. Like you
how does
demand.
that work? £500? What am I demanding a bag for £500?
Label. You remember I would buy you things for £200 when I go into charity shop and buy myself a shoe for £5.
Not true. That's so not true.
La-Vern, I just bought you what now? For £800.
Okay, but that.
Imagine, she just said, oh mom, this, okay, how much is it? £800. There you are. And for me, I go to a shop, I find something for £10. I look at it, I think it's too expensive, I put it back.
No, but when it's not your money, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Next question.
I'll be honest with it.
Next question. What would you do if if one of your kids were like gay or lesbian?
I can't do anything, but what I would ask is for you to respect me, because I think when people do that, my biggest issue is you want to put your opinion on me. For me, my biggest, I'm a Christian and I'm a strong Christian, and Christian does not accept that. So if you decide to walk that path, it's fine, but you respect me and I respect you. What I will not tolerate is anybody thinking they can push it in my face. Oh, that's when we start fighting.
Okay. Do you believe in therapy?
What is therapy? Yes, I believe in therapy, because therapy is just a word, isn't it? And therapy can be classed in different ways, is it? Mm-hmm. So for me, prayer is therapy.
Okay, what about the therapy of like speaking to someone about your issues?
Oh, speaking.
Yeah.
You can't ask me about that, La-Vern. You know me, I can speak for England, I can speak for 5 continents of the world. So speaking.
So would you go to a therapist?
Not a therapist, but I can speak to my friends.
Not
to my African friends I see. Because they seem to be better therapists than those professional ones. Those
But have you ever
professionals.
been to a professional for you to know?
Counseling, yes, I have been to a counselor.
counseling.
Oh, that one, really? Oh, I could smack his face. Honestly, oh, I'm not a violent person, but you know, these counselors, I don't know people who have used them and they've ever helped them. For me, I went 2 times, 3 times.
went twice?
Yes, I went through my doctor, and then I had to go back to my GP and say, please, I don't need him because he's actually making me feel. You go there, you feel better. You go there, you're like 60%. And you think, oh, the first time I was like, oh, I'm going to come back a better person. Oh, you know, I went, the first time I went, I was 70%. When I came out, I was 30%. I really wanted to kill myself.
30%! Oh my God! You said, right? Now realizing how painful giving birth is, was I worth the pain?
Yes, it's. I think as a parent, it's a pride to every woman to have a child. I mean, it's a very difficult situation to women that can't give birth to children.
Yeah.
So just to be called a mom, whether you get along with the child or not. I always say to La-Vern, even if you disown me, I'll still be your mother because no one will ever talk about your pregnancy, your giving birth. It's only me in all the world. That's me.
What advice would you give your younger self at my age?
Okay, I think I've mentioned it
Briefly, you only have 3 points.
Yes. So 1, be a humble person, have a teachable spirit. 2, have a closer relationship. 3, love people unconditionally.
Okay. This one is an odd one, but I don't know if you're gonna answer this.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Said this was like when you were married.
Mm-hmm.
How did you have sex with children in the house? Were you not afraid they will hear you?
Okay, yeah, let me tell you this. This one's going to be a bit of a long one. Okay,
I'm ready.
When we were in Zimbabwe, when we still had La-Vern, we had our maid and we didn't have money. So, you know, in Zimbabwe, people share houses. So the first house we moved in, it didn't have a ceiling. And we had only 3 rooms. The other people were using the 3 rooms. So when we wanted to have sex, I'll play the radio. We'll put it loud. And then we enjoyed ourselves.
But what about when we were older? When we were here?
I
bet you did when we were at school.
When you were here, when you were out, that's when we enjoyed most of the time. Because, I mean, the children, when they were growing up, they used to go to their relatives quite a lot. Half term, everybody would be taking them, you know, and then that's when we would enjoy ourselves anyway, in the kitchen, for me, when I was still married to a dad, I enjoyed myself anyway. I actually didn't even want to have it in the bedroom now.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. So it says, do you know when your kids are ugly, or because you love them so much they can never be ugly?
Unfortunately or fortunately, my kids were not ugly.
No, but is that because I'm your kid?
No, not because you are mine. Because people used to tell me that when I had you, La-Vern, when I had La-Vern, when I used to work with it, people used to think I was a maid. People didn't believe that. I remember I remember one man who said, if she's your daughter, breastfeed her. And I had to breastfeed La-Vern so people could see that she was my daughter, because she looked so much like a grandma. from the father's side and like a dad, so much that people never believed. But you know, people, this is why I said prayer works. I prayed and I said, God, I want my daughter to also look like me.
Do we look alike, guys?
Yes, we do.
Question. Last question. Be honest. Do you really think I'm the most beautiful thing in the world?
You are. You are the most beautiful thing that God has given to me, not as a fashion, but the greatest gift. Yes, you are beautiful. People tell me, people always say to me, oh, my La-Vern, your child is beautiful. And I get jealous because they don't commend me. Be honest. I want you to comment.
Guys, come on.
Tell us who's more beautiful. I am almost 48 and she's 21. So please look at me at 21 years old.
Oh, look at me at 40 years. That's all the questions I have. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was actually so much fun. You know, make sure you like, comment and subscribe.
I could never say that, but I would really love to learn. One day I could also be taking over to say, make sure you like, you comment and you subscribe. Ooh, I'm learning.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.